This next one is based on a true story. It's dedicated to Sietzi here. I just said that right.
Yeah, it's good enough.
I always thought of you as Sietzi. Sietzi discovered some demos that I put up on the internet a long time ago, years ago, in fact, and has been a real support of my music since then. So thank you. And
you're welcome.
Anyway, this song is exactly. It's the reason I'm here. So so I was reading the newspaper one morning, and my flat in Wellington. This was about 4 years ago, and I came across a little story that said Brazilian priest has disappeared, launched himself off a cliff with a bunch of helium balloons, and hasn't been seen since Sunday. It was, one of those kind of jokey articles, but I was a bit concerned. Rightly so, because some days later his balloons were found. And anyway, it's actually quite tragic. His name was Father Hollie, and he was actually trying to raise money for a rest stop for truckers. Which is kind of a bizarre thing to try and raise money for, let alone jump off a cliff. Cut out the newspaper article and stuck it on my fridge to kind of, giggle at in the mornings over a coffee. And I wrote the song, and it was later that I found out, that he was raising money for truckers. And another newspaper article that happened to be on the fridge at the same time, and as I wrote the song, was about a small town in Romania where the local council sponsored the traffic controllers to take ballet classes to appear more graceful while directing and reduce the road rage. And I don't know whether it worked, but anyway, this song is called "The Priest with Balloons." You have to imagine Father Hollie. He's on the side of the cliff with the balloons, and he's about to step off. After I've changed. Size, waves crash on either side. He's wearing polypropylene, clutching at straws, holding on to string. What was he looking for? Truth, or was it heaven? Or did he just want to go out with a bang, so to speak? He's put his helmet on, steps out, floats on into the sky. Goodbye. It's funny, but I can understand why. I wanna live where the traffic controllers are ballet dancers and billboards painted over with colors, where unkindness is fine and numbers of roses, and nobody feels like taking the corners. Nobody feels towards me, milling with the sand and always coming back to land. For others up above is all they care to think of. Out there with the birds and clouds and words don't follow. There are times when I sit down to tea, somewhere meaning companion will ask me, how's it going with everything? Quite nicely, but I wanna live where the traffic controllers are ballet dancers and billboards painted over with colors, where kindness is fine and numbers of roses, and nobody feels like taking the commons. Nobody feels like taking the commons. Nobody feels like taking the commons. Though time is soldiered on, I still think upon him, waging with the sky. He's crying goodbye. What was he looking for? The truth, or was it heaven? Or did he just want to go out with a bang, so to speak? All right.